Portland, Oregon, baby.
Dude,
It's rained pretty much this whole year, but because of that, you get the lushness of the green. And
it's starting to heat
fuck
up
with the nature heavy in this city.
All right, Max.
Yeah.
No, not really. It's just kind of stuck.
I think you can do a side. Let's say don't. All right, we're a go.
You good?
We're good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Three Broke College Kids. I'm Aiden Corbett, one of the hosts. To my right, I got
Mr. Max Johansson.
Mr. Max, and then Jamie 2.0 behind the camera, Eric LaChance.
Pleasure to be here.
So the gist of this podcast is going to be a variety of people coming on. We're going to talk about finance. We're going to talk about the world of jobs. We're going to talk about a lot of things. And today we got a pretty fun podcast lined up. Max, you want to take it away?
Yeah, today we got a very special guest, Tyler Rice. Tyler Rice is 20 years old. He's a childhood friend of all of ours, actually. We grew up going to school together.
Taught him everything he knows.
Yeah. Messing around in the same neighborhood. Right now he's in NYC, going to school to pursue his passion in building a brand. Actually, he has his own clothing brand right now called Perceptions. Shout out Perceptions. And yeah, so we'll get into that later, but let's give it up for Tyler Rice.
Come on now.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Come on, Day.
So to start it off, Tyler, how you doing?
I'm great, guys.
Good. Thanks for joining us, man.
Excited for this.
Let's go. You give your own little personal background on yourself. Like, what if someone the elevator pitch yourself right here?
Yeah, I mean, 20 years old. Am a current gonna be a junior in college and studying at Parsons School of Design in New York right now, which is pretty exciting. Just finished up my first year, and it was pretty hectic. So
what is it like going from Portland, Oregon to the big city?
Yeah, so I was actually at the University of Oregon last year, and it was fun. It was great to experience that like college campus vibe. But I was kind of looking for something more up my alley to study instead of just business, and found this program at Parsons in New York. I was like, wow, this would be incredible, and ended up getting in. So
I do think a lot of people go down like the Oregon State path from growing up in Oregon. So it's cool to see people.
Wrong with that. I mean, it's like it's awesome. Like you make some great friends and.
Yeah, guys. So my truck is getting towed right now. Some shit happened, so I'm gonna leave. I'll be back in a couple minutes. You guys carry on.
Okay, thanks for being here for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Do we want Jamie 2.0 to take a seat? Why not? Actually, this will be good.
I just want to say hi. Introduce myself. I'm Eric LaChance. Filling in for Max while he gets his tow truck.
He's the guy behind the camera. There's a reason we don't bring him out here much.
I obviously don't have the prettiest face. I'm more of a background character, but
yeah. All right, Ty. I know you come from a big family, so tell us a little bit about growing up with what? 6 cousins? 7 cousins?
Well, 7 including me, but yeah, no.
I don't think you'd include yourself,
Yeah.
but no, it's fine. No, it's okay. No, it's fine.
No. The Rice family is a dynasty. Yeah, we've all pretty much gone to the same school since we were in like middle school, and we're kind of known around the city, and it's been great. It's like I have a sister. It's like having 3 brothers and 2 more older sisters, and it's we're all kind of just there for each other, and especially in a city like Portland, it's awesome, man. It's everything.
And the 3 uncles.
3 uncles, man.
All live right next to each other.
Casey, Brian, Blake. We all live in like within a couple blocks from each other. It's growing up was fun, but it's crazy. I just went down to Eugene, Oregon, to go see my sister's graduation, and my cousin's graduation, and man, it's crazy. Like, life's really flying by, and
growing up,
everyone's looking for jobs. Kendall is moving down to Los Angeles, and
Kendall is?
yeah, and for her job, and Kylie's out in San Diego right now, and my sister actually just got an interview with Wyden and Kennedy, which is amazing, and they're starting life, and it's super exciting. It's super cool. But
it is. Me and Max used to always talk about like when the older siblings go to college, how sad it's gonna be. Yeah. But now we're like 4 years past that.
Yeah, and
it's
we're
like
that older sibling.
Yeah,
right?
we're the older sibling now, and it's like my brother just moved into a house.
That's insane.
Isn't that weird?
Dude, like moving into a place that's not like college.
Yeah, like
living. Like I just moved into an apartment in New York, and like I feel like an adult.
Tell them about your first living situation. Wasn't it a tuba dude or something?
I haven't heard this story yet.
Well, so I was in the dorms again. It was literally like above my school, because space is very limited.
New York style, baby.
But living with 3 people this time, in this like little kitchenette suite vibe, and I was with a jazz student, and it was we didn't get along too well, but so I.
In what way? In what way did you?
Well, like.
Dude's playing his tuba 24/7.
Oh yeah, you had to practice, and
he's practicing in the house all day.
I mean,
was he good?
Hey, I'm 20. I'm still learning how to live with people.
Yeah.
And, so it just didn't work out for me, and luckily we used COVID as an excuse to get out of the contract. So I ended up in an apartment, and it has just changed my whole experience.
So you're by yourself, right?
In a studio, yeah. We got like a COVID deal, which was awesome.
Yeah.
So what? I don't know if you guys got into this while I was gone, but what has it been like, kind of transitioning from having your like group of friends in the Portland area to kind of moving alone to the big city and having to meet new people, and you're kind of in a unique situation. How's that been going?
It's crazy because we've grown up pretty much with social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
And having it is a huge plus, because you get to keep in touch with all these people, and I come back to see you guys, and it's been like 5 months, and we kind of just pick things up where they start.
Yeah, you don't really feel like there's even a break.
But the other side to social media is like sometimes it's like, damn, I wish I was there, but I think something I've heard a lot on the internet and like just YouTube videos or whatever is like big picture is your best friend. It's like you're going through a really rough patch, like just give it time. Like you're seeing your friends and stuff. It's like you'll see them again. Like
who cares about the little fraternity party going on?
Yeah, I mean like what am I here to do? You know, and that's to learn and to grow and to do the things that I'm here to do. That being said, I have made a couple great friends in New York, and having Rishi, our buddy from Jeju,
shout out Rishi.
He's at NYU right now. He's grinding in the finance world, but it's great to have him as a friend out there too. But
it's good to have like one dude, going in.
Yeah, and he introduced me to his friends, and they're all great dudes. So
So, how have you liked living in NYC? Like, what's kind of your favorite thing about the big city?
Like, what's a day look like in New York City?
Yeah. No, it's hectic. It's hectic for sure. Like see the Casey Neistat videos, it's like that. Man.
Like, it's flying around,
dude. Time flies.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, man.
Yeah, it's I'll wake up around I'll try to wake up around 6:30.
Whoa.
Yeah,
whoa.
I'll had a lot of morning classes.
You gotta maximize the mornings, man. That's my one thing I'm shooting for is start waking up early, because the earlier you get up.
Yeah, and
I like to sleep in.
Waking up at the same time every day, that makes it a lot easier too, because you got your internal clock going.
Yeah.
And you start waking up before your alarms. It's crazy. But
mine's 12:30 right now is the internal clock. I think
that's
solid.
Pathetic?
No. See, look, because maybe you maximize your time in the night, right?
No.
Okay, sure.
No. I'm not 12:30. I'm probably at 11 o'clock wake up.
Yeah.
We're gonna change that. Okay?
No, I mean maybe just start in the summer. You're getting a job. Love that. So
shout out Superplay.
Yeah. So wait, tell me about that. I'm excited. We grew up at Superplay.
It's like our local bowling alley area, and me and Eric just went in today and got a couple jobs working at the bar there and kind of helping out around the alley.
It's gonna give us neighborhood boys an excuse to go in and get some free booze, right?
Well, no, I don't know about free, but I probably won't
laser
take your
tag
fake
after,
ID.
I don't know. It's not too young to put a little laser tag, get arcade games going.
Knock some pins down.
A couple pins.
Then-
I actually
Oh,
do
man,
love
we have
bowling.
some funny stories about in Super Play, but
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
the
that's a good
manager
place.
guy is hilarious. His name is Mike, and he's so funny.
Yeah.
Um,
But to go back to that, I mean, like, a day in New York, you know, it's
Yeah.
like, you got school, right? And I like to try to get my classes done before, like, the afternoon, and then just have the afternoons. And it's like, to push through being tired, you know, I'll go home and take a nap even, because, like, school is long, you know. I have, like, 2.5 hour classes, like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know, they're once a week, so I'll have, like,
Oh.
maybe Fridays off, and it's really cool. But you know, you go home and then you do your work. And what's cool about this work is it's like I haven't taken a test since I've got there. You know, like,
what do you mean?
so they're all project based. So
That's
it's
so
like
Oh.
I'm studying
That's the way to
strategic
do it, man.
design and management. It's cool. I can take fashion classes.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Perceptions.
Shout out
This is the
Perceptions.
brand at Perceptionswear on Instagram.
We can get into that
Yeah,
after
but-
this.
Like, I'm in a marketing class and I'm in like this group project, and my marketing teacher's like, go rebrand this brand or make a competing brand
Oh, that's
with-
cool.
to
I love
like Dyson
that.
vacuums, and we'll make a vacuum and we'll tackle a target audience that hasn't been tackled yet.
Damn.
And then we'll give a big presentation. So it's like real
And
life.
what's like-
Yeah, it's not something.
what kind of brand is it? There's a brand variety, whether it's clothing
Yeah,
or like
so-
it's just
It's
It's kinda-
like with marketing, you know, they kind of try to do traditional things. So
Mhm.
we actually picked a brand that we liked, and then she forced us to look at what was wrong with it, and
Damn.
by also doing that, we had to create a brand to compete with this brand.
That's
So I like Dyson vacuums, and they have really like
That's the one you liked?
no.
I think it's sleek.
You
It
know,
looks-
because like you can pick Nike, but it's also like you're gonna compete with Nike. But,
Yeah.
like it's very it was very groundbreaking for the vacuum industry.
Yeah.
'Cause it was like vacuum cleaners, you know.
That's a cool pick.
Yeah, but like then we had to be forced to come up with a competing brand. So we targeted college students because their target audience was like 40-year-olds, you know, and,
Yeah.
and their stuff is like $1,000. So we were like, okay, we're gonna make like a $50 vacuum that can fit in like small spaces for like
For
New
the college.
Yorkers.
Yeah.
you don't get that at the University of Oregon necessarily, do you?
I mean,
Maybe
like,
a little bit of that.
you know,
but-
Dude, I don't think they have that at Oregon
Look,
State.
I
and,
just-
and that's why you transferred, right? So for those who don't know, Tyler went to Oregon freshman year for about what was it? Did you go there all
It's
3
the whole
years?
year, yeah.
The whole year.
The whole year.
I'm in Sigma Chi and he rushed and whatnot, and he ended up making the decision to leave. Yeah, which I totally respect. I thought it was cool, but
Thank you.
it's cool to hear you talk about what you're doing because, I mean, I'm sure it's an amazing experience for you. And I'm glad you seem happy. You know that.
Thank you,
so.
man. Yeah, no, and like
You got a
again,
light to you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You have a glow ever since you moved.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah,
man.
and you're doing the things you
I
need to
mean,
do to
look
accomplish.
at you two. Like this podcast, this like university power washing,
Yes,
like
sir.
it's all about that's why I like hanging out with all you guys.
Yeah.
Like, you have like-minded excitement about
Yeah.
projects. You know. And,
You want to do so. Yeah. I know.
yeah, you want to do something more than like we're all getting jobs this summer. You created your job, but like
Yeah.
we also have our things that we really care about. You know,
Mhm.
and that's why I wanted to go to Parsons, but
Yeah.
like I met some great friends when I was at the dorms in Oregon, and like even through rushing, like I met some great
Yeah.
people as well.
I do think something about like the neighborhood we grew up in.
Yeah.
It like a lot of people are creative, and I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's cool. I like come back and like we're in this backyard and it's so green and open and like
Yeah.
Portland, Oregon, baby.
dude,
It's rained pretty much this whole year, but
Yeah, yeah.
because of that, you get the lushness of
Yeah.
the green.
And it's starting
man,
to
I
heat
fuck
up.
with the nature heavy in
Okay.
this
Yeah.
city.
No,
All right,
Um,
Max.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
one thing I want to talk about is just kind of like the neighborhood here. I think it's been pretty cool to have grown up around like all of our parents are family friends, and we've known each other since 2, 3.
Most of them met in college.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's pretty unique. You know, not a lot of people get to grow up with, you know, these guys right next door and go on trips and whatnot. So that's been really cool about like the Raleigh Park neighborhood in which we live in, is just having like everyone same age pretty much, or
and knowing people for so long.
Knowing people for so long, like it's bigger than just like a friendship. It's like a brotherhood, and
is weird.
It's been super cool to like experience that growing up, because I feel like it's shaped us into who we are in a way.
Yeah,
but
like, dude, like I was saying, like it's an extension of like family.
Yeah,
it really is, and like I was honestly kind of nervous transferring because like I see our parents and most of them met in college. You know? But the biggest like inspiration for that was probably my dad. Like he never got into Oregon, and he went to Lane Community College to be with my mom for 2 years, and then transferred across the country to Boston Music College, Berkeley, and you know, tried to do the music thing for a couple of years. And like I was like he tried it, you know, like if I don't give it a shot, like I'll
you'll be mad at yourself.
And like, he finished out at PSU because he realized like he wanted a family, and he wanted to like take care of that family and not work late nights, but he tried it, you know.
Never know until you try. And your dad Casey is the best. He's one of my favorite people. He brings such good vibes and super hilarious. But yeah, let's talk about Perceptions, your clothing brand. A big reason probably why you decided to go to Parsons. How did this whole thing evolve? Walk me through it.
Yeah, so I've always, like throughout high school, like I have had a fascination with like skate brands and just clothing brands, and I've wanted to create one since freshman year of high school. I like was toying around with this company called Iconic that I was creating, and
that's what it was. I knew you had one before, but I couldn't remember.
You had some before Perceptions?
Well, so I never actually made anything. I was like trying to make something though.
You made some logos for it, didn't you?
I made logos.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
I was like talking with Josh Unruh, who makes my shirts.
Shout out Josh Unruh, where's my shirt? You guys a homie.
Yep. And like it's always been a super big fascination with me, but it wasn't until COVID hit that it just really pushed me to do it, you know. And like and COVID changed a lot for me, like in a good way. And I know a lot of people like struggled out there with COVID, and but for me, having that time, you know, like obviously we got our senior year cut short. Like you had to move out of the dorms prematurely, and but like everything that has happened up until this point has been because of COVID. So like it's those shitty times that like really make us who we are, you know. And like obviously
you're stuck in a house for
I mean, but
dude,
some
I've
of the
so many
times.
silver linings I've gotten from COVID. I mean, it's you know, obviously it's pretty shitty to have to leave college or whatnot, but in turn I feel like you learn a lot of new things about yourself, and kind of how to adapt to certain things. So
you appreciate the good times.
And more time with the family.
100%.
I just learning just to chill. Like the world was at such a fast pace, you know. It was, I mean, it sucked just sitting in your home all day every day. It was also nice to kind of have everything just slow down, you know.
That was
everything's
huge.
so fast paced in society. So
and like you were saying, man, family. Like I got super close to my sister during COVID. Like we had always been, you know, close, but like it was just something. We became like friends almost. You know, we could talk more, and we went to like Central Oregon and with the family, and like just us, you know. And it's been cool.
My brother had a friend come stay with us for COVID, and then my brother would leave for like weeks on end. So then it's just me and my brother's friend, and like in a week, it's just like your best friends. Like you get so quick to know somebody when you're living with them. Which is cool.
I had my exchange student from Italy, Leonardo. He was with us all year and stayed with us through the start of the pandemic, and that brought me, you know, allowed me to have more time with him as I was in college. So
he was like an older brother to you, kind of.
Well, he was younger. He was a year younger than me, but man, it was really Leonardo. If we want to get in that for a second, that was really cool getting to experience someone from a whole other country.
That's incredible.
He moved here like end of August, barely knew English, right?
Wow.
And
God, I forgot he didn't even know English.
Dude,
That's
it was just
insane.
like came into a
Because you met him before.
Yeah, I met him.
Yeah.
Times. Dude, that's so
That is weird.
Wow.
and
I forgot about
we
that.
got really lucky, right? Because
Yeah.
like no, sometimes you can get an exchange student, and you're like, but
And they'll never really get comfortable.
no,
and-
but
Yeah.
this guy became a brother to us, and he was so similar to all of us. He loved to play sports and just getting to experience live. And I'm sure you guys all,
Oh, yeah,
got to
I
hang
know.
with him. So shout
Dude,
out
he made
Leo.
like his own high school friends. Like he wasn't
Yeah.
even like
That's so
hanging out
cool.
with Max or
He
Drew
moved
or.
to
Wow.
Beaverton High School. Obviously, that's where he went to school, and he ended up becoming amazing friends with like kind of the friend group and family friends that
Yeah.
we all had going in.
So
So it was just perfect. We got lucky, but I recommend getting exchange students at some
Yeah,
point.
and then you guys got to go to Italy to visit him, right? Or Drew did?
Drew did.
Yeah.
I get to go in August. Eric's
Wow.
coming with me,
Wow.
but I'm stoked. And I haven't seen him for 2 years.
Dang.
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, so I'm excited to go see him. But
Me, Tyler, and Eric were supposed to take a Europe trip
yeah,
after high school, and
Yeah.
COVID, man.
y'all know what happened.
No, we're supposed to do like that whole backpacking, roughing it. Like
God, it would've been
train,
nice.
staying with
I
The
felt
Eric.
like
hostel
you were part of
life.
it too,
Yeah, it was
man.
us
God
three.
Damn, I forgot.
Eric and his family, like
God.
actual family.
We're gonna
in
stay at like his
Paris, dude.
grandma's house.
Ah, dude, and like we're gonna do the hostels and where you went in Switzerland.
Yeah, Gimmelwald.
Yeah,
That place.
Gimmelwald- oh,
is
that-
so
the hike?
surreal.
Yeah, man.
If you guys end up going, you guys should. Switzerland's such a beautiful country, man. But Gimmelwald was so surreal. I had like 10 of my college buddies there. There's like
Oh,
two
wow.
groups doing a
Oh yeah,
graduation
you do
trip.
have too.
And we all met up in Gimmelwald, just a place in the middle of the Swiss Alps, and it's really hard to describe. You can't, do
Yeah.
justice by just describing it. But traveling is so sick, and
Yeah.
I'm excited, So,
Uh,
so kind of segueing back into New York to enter there, like, do you have any long-term goals in terms of like living in New York? Like, what do you want to get after you graduate? Like, what's your goal?
Yeah.
Coming out of it.
Yeah, this is gonna be cool, like
Sorry.
to look back on in a couple of years, cause like I don't know, I'm gonna be a junior, and like finishing out in 2024, so it's gonna be cool to like listen back to what my goals are. But
You're gonna have like a kid in a couple of years probably or something.
dude, what?
You know what I mean?
No, I can see you having a little Corbett running around.
You know how it is.
No, but like, New York is the place to live when you're young, and I do not. I like nature too much to live in that city for a while. So, obviously I'm going to live there for a while, like short term. But I'm a West Coast boy, like I really want to experience California at some point. But for right now, New York is like the place for me. You know? And there's just the experiences have been incredible, and like I'm really trying to build this brand up to have some legs, and this summer's kind of being back here. It's kind of that time to focus on it, and
Yeah, we kind of got away from perceptions.
yeah, I mean, it's
What do you want the people to know? Like, what's
go follow the Instagram, go check out the website.
Yeah.
Again at perceptionswear on Instagram, and then, but the clothing is like more of a message, like the world doesn't need another Instagram brand, and like I don't know, I feel like I have a good ability right now to kind of see some gaps in what is out there, and I'm just trying to like add something new, and because I do see a lot of derivatives of other brands, like
you hear a
Ame.
lot about I don't remember in high school I'd hear a lot about people like starting clothing brands.
And
Yours has definitely lasted a lot longer than theirs
yeah, and
has.
one of the things one of my biggest insecurities right now is like I haven't made that much, but it's not a bad thing, but there's like something to just putting something out there that you learn so much from. So I'm really trying to do that more, but in a conscious way. So I met with this artist a few weeks ago. His name is Joe Horner, and he just moved to Detroit actually to like really, really take art seriously. But he has this Instagram page called Art as Chairs. And it's like literally just this collection of these chairs like that artists have made, and he has like 40,000 followers on it, and like Virgil Abloh followed it, rest in peace. But like I was like, yo, this guy's in Portland, like I gotta reach out. And he like gave me insane insight, and he's not even like a clothing guy, you know, he's like an artist. And he was like, you know, why is Tom Sachs like, why is his stuff, why do people relate to his stuff? Like, he created a world.
Yeah.
You know? And that was the biggest takeaway for me. It was like, to create a world is everything, because people have context around your stuff that
it's not
they
just
can
a
understand.
t-shirt. It's,
yeah. And like I joke, my grandpa always is like, so how's your t-shirt company going? I was like, I don't know, it's more than that. But like Tom Sachs, like his world is like, he created the Mars Yard shoe. Like they're like a space program, and they're on this planet trying to go to Mars, and like that's like that's his world.
It's a
you
whole
know,
world,
it's crazy, you know, and
it's crazy,
so you know, I'm just trying to create my world.
We see what we want to see.
I do think
Yeah.
it is funny, like our generation compared to like even like our parents. Like I told my dad, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go to Max's to do a podcast, and he kind of just starts chuckling.
Yeah,
It's like just like no kid their age was making a podcast.
But it's cool, you know.
Yeah.
We're so connected
So
to this
cool.
like world.
This
Yeah.
is what I'm
Southside
so
Road.
stoked about is when we continue to do this, man. Podcasts have been such a big part of my life for the past few years, however long they've been relevant. And, you know, I really wanted to do one myself, and I would regret it if I didn't at least try. And hey, people might give a shit for hopping on a podcast, but fuck them. So,
Dude, fuck them.
Fuck a baby.
people might laugh,
Yeah.
but like they don't understand, and you never know what it could turn into. And honestly, there's something about just like sitting down with people and like getting to know them, and so many people have interesting stories, and that's why I love. I kind of use that as my form of like reading. I don't read enough. Like podcast is my form of like reading. You know, learning about stuff. So
It's not really the same, but all right.
it's not the same. That's what I say.
But no, it's
like,
stories.
No, I
though.
know.
But it's like,
is
No,
I
stories,
know.
and it's like,
And it makes you think.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have to hop off again to get my truck.
No worries,
Keep,
no worries.
Just a note. They've arrived, so keep it going. Let's have Xavier hop back in here. Sorry for the
Come on, easy.
inconvenience.
It's all right, man.
Yeah.
It's all right. Wait, I was gonna say something.
Just been checking these angles. They're looking pretty good. You fellas are looking cute on camera.
You look good?
Yeah,
Stop it.
Seriously. Oh,
Watch yourself, man.
So, if you don't know Eric, you've probably seen him at Sesame Donuts.
Yeah, I am a local around the Sesame, maybe 5 years now.
Is it 5?
Wow.
Coming
Dude,
up
I
on
think it's
5.
5 years.
It's on and off though. It's
Dude, wait, who's the guy who works with you?
Saeed?
the old
the
guy,
younger
young
dude.
guy.
Younger guy, his son or something.
Oh, Haidar.
Yeah. dude,
Haidar, he's a funny fellow.
were you with me
Uh-uh.
when Eric wasn't even working? He was like,
He's
yeah,
kind of
Wait.
shorter.
He was like, yo, you guys friends with Eric or something? And he
Did you give
just
us free
left.
donuts?
Yeah, he was like, he gave us free donuts.
Yeah, I was with you.
We were
He's
like,
probably
yo,
not even
this
wearing a
guy's
uniform
awesome.
either. He's like,
No.
he usually just like wears like his
He
Is
went
that the guy that
outside-
smokes the
like-
cigarettes
Yeah,
outside?
He went outside and smoked
Oh,
a
that's a
cigarette.
different guy. I know that is too though. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
No, he went outside, smoked a cigarette,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the lady working was
Yeah.
like, "Here you guys go." And we were like, "What?" He's like, "You got
Oh,
free
she
donuts."
told them to.
Let's go.
She
Yeah,
told
yeah.
her to get. Yeah. No, he's
He
awesome.
gave the Irish goodbye.
He actually.
The Irish goodbye. It's like Yu yogurt.
Yeah. He's,
Like-
Brooks
That
is
is
working
I know,
there.
I saw Brooks was
know.
right
He
there.
took, he took Drew's job, I think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Drew
think
passed
so.
it down to him.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
Uh,
Classic.
What was I gonna? Oh yeah, the amount of money Yu has probably lost just giving away free
Oh, I
yogurt
know,
is.
dude. I don't know how it's still
I
a
hope
business.
I hope the manager doesn't hear this because
Yeah, we might throw some shade to you right now, but
yeah, it's a great.
I think
place.
enough people are throwing shade.
Go,
It's all
go
right.
support your local yogurt shops.
Go get in there, get her done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see those jokes about people like asking for tips at self-service yogurt shops I see it on TikTok all the time. It's like, how can you actually ask for
Okay.
a tip?
Yeah.
If I'm serving my yogurt,
You're not
and I'm
even
putting
doing
my
it.
toppings on it, and
When-
Max just flips the screen and like
Yeah.
15% for just filling up my
So-
own yogurt.
Yeah,
When do you guys give tips? Because tips are so. I've like.
I
I have always been just baffled by tips. Like they're everywhere now. You know.
I got electronic tips at Sesame. It's new
Wow.
new
Yeah.
for us. We've never had electronic
Yeah.
tips.
You know, it's
but-
funny because it's like when you're a waiter or waitress, like you're relying on tips. you
Yeah.
know?
yeah.
When you're like.
I feel guilty if I don't
getting-
tip them. a
Yeah,
waiter or
yeah.
waitress,
Or like when you're like a bellhop or something, like
Yeah.
that's
kinda
like,
what you
that's
need
a
it.
courtesy. But like, I don't know. There's a lot of jobs that's like
My buddy.
Yeah, like
Job.
Dutch Bros. They're always like, you want to leave a tip, and then
Yeah,
when
and
say
they toss you that iPad in your face,
And they
it
say
says like
it, and
20,
it's like-
45, or 100%
I
tip.
can't say no now.
You have
I can't
to.
say
Like
no now.
in living in the city, like I've kind of had to not tip because it's like I can't tip everyone for just getting me a coffee, but like
Yeah.
you know, it's funny, man.
I had a buddy, Matt Sanchez.
Yeah.
He's from California, and they do their own gas there.
Oh right.
And I was with him, and he
I always forget about that. I barely do my own gas when we go out of state. This is not like a thing I think about.
No, I don't think about it. But he came up here, and he called me, and he's at the gas station. He's like freaking out. He's like, "Do I tip the worker at the gas station?"
Oh my god, no, yeah.
But I was like, "Why don't we?" Like, I feel like that would be something you would tip them on.
Yeah,
More
I don't-
than like
yeah.
a barista.
Yeah, like they're
You know?
doing a lot
Yeah.
more. They're out like in the cold.
I kind of feel bad when I hand person like I give them one donut or something, and then I ask for like a 50% tip when I flip the screen around. It's like
You ask
and
them?
it's like
You ever like give them a look if they don't give it to you?
I'm like it always the first thing that pops on the screen is like tip. I'm like it's gonna ask you if you want to leave a tip. So I say that, and it's like obviously they're not gonna usually say no. Like 90% of the time they're gonna click 15 or 20%, and I just kind of feel like I'm like thank you.
Hey,
Thank
you
you.
guys are the backbone of our society. though.
Thank you so much. That means the world.
That's why I'm
It
just
means the world. Thank you so much.
just keeping my.
Who's
dude
gonna run the
vibes.
bowling alley if me and Eric aren't there?
Oh, false alarm. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
False alarm.
I'll let Max hop back in here and we'll keep it going.
I'm gonna have
But
to leave again, but
okay, it's all right.
Good to talk to you, man.
Well, when you go again, we can probably either get close to stopping or
Yeah, we've got. Let's see.
we're at 30 right now.
are we just gonna edit this stuff out?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can leave it.
No, you leave it in.
Whatever.
Yeah, the fucking truck and tow trucks. It kind of fits
don't worry
the
about it.
Three Broke College Kids brand though.
You got a broken down car. You're waiting to get
Yeah.
towed here.
Yeah.
Wait, is he getting towed here?
Yeah, it's a long story. We don't need to get into it, but deja vu. Fuck, it's crazy.
Well, how long do we
deja
want to
vu
go
right
for? What?
now. Let's just keep going. So.
All right.
Let's take a break right
Dude, this is insane. Deja vu.
he's having deja vu.
My. Wait. How long do you guys want to? Because we can.
We can take a quick break. Come back.
No.
Let's just
keep going because that kind of. But
I feel like it's gonna make the editing harder.
yeah.
Let's
I
just
mean,
crank
yo,
it.
Let's just
I'm
keep
down.
going.
Yeah,
I'm
let's just keep
honestly, I'm having a good time.
I'm having podcasts are meant to be like hour and a half long. How
I'd
long
like
into
to
it
have
are
a
we?
long
We are
podcast.
31 minutes and
we
45
got time.
seconds.
Honestly, yeah.
So one thing I wanted to touch on, we're going to was kind of the Rice family.
Already did it.
Oh, you guys already did it.
Yeah.
We were talking.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
This thing will,
That's something I find so funny though, because I never had, I don't have any family in Oregon.
Oh wow.
Like my dad has 10 siblings, but they're all like in Maryland.
Dang. Yeah.
So it's just like I never had a cousin here.
Yeah.
So no.
No. It's. I know people who have cousins who are like, yeah, that dude's weird, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't get that.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, we're all pretty supportive. No.
God, that is.
Well, because it's crazy. Like, we'll go to a graduation or a big moment.
Yeah.
And, we have this thing we've started to do as we've gotten older. And we all give toasts to that person. And it's, really heartfelt and, meaningful. And, I don't know. I think that says a lot about our family. But, no, it's my grandpa's, greatest. He's getting up there, and every time he just says this is the proudest moment of my life.
That's
I love
sweet.
you kids, but it's sweet.
Braden Rice, shout out, Big Rock.
Big Rock.
Man, that guy's awesome.
Yeah, I love that
We've
kid.
been roommates for 3 years. We're living together.
This is
again
Tyler's
next year.
cousin.
See, that's what's
Tyler's cousin.
honestly that's what's really cool is Braden has been your best friend
Yeah.
since kindergarten,
Dude,
and
younger
that's
than that.
how I've been able to get super
Yeah.
close to you, and honestly,
It's one
you
big
too.
web.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Yeah.
God, that is funny. God, we had me and Tyler used to be gamers.
Yep.
We'd go to Braden's basement and
Oh my
set up our Xboxes
Dude.
and play Fortnite.
June 13th was 4 years ago.
Was that the day where we set up
Yep.
6 monitors
Yep.
downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
God,
How
that
many
was-
years ago?
4 years.
Was it 4?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
The Fortnite wave was nuts,
It was
dude.
so
That was so
fun.
funny.
I wish I was a couple years behind being in the dorms when Fortnite went out. That would have been sick to be in the college dorms, you're next to everyone.
Dude, you wouldn't even have to have a mic. You just
insane.
Dude, that would have been
Fortnite was one of those crazy
Yeah,
games.
it was
that-
the Minecraft of its generation.
Yeah.
Minecraft was when we were really young, and
Yeah.
we that was our first game. I feel like we really got
I
into
agree.
super heavy, and then this was like that next wave.
And then H1Z1.
And Call of Duty in between, obviously. But
H1Z1,
dude. Yeah.
that game.
Yeah, that was good.
Call of Duty too, yeah. I don't know. I feel like we don't really play video games that much anymore.
I don't know.
I don't really
I'm
play
like a
them.
2K guy. Yeah.
The sports one with friends
That's
is fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
But
Especially in college. Like,
I've been waiting for GTA to come out.
dude.
I don't think it ever
It's
will.
been so
You
long.
don't think so?
I feel like
Dude,
it's been prolonging it.
They've been
Bro.
saying that for
Okay,
like...
but like, why would they right now? Like, GTA 5. Well, it's like, okay.
Yeah, I know.
GTA 5
yeah.
is like the biggest video game of all time. And like,
And people still play it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like right now is like the spot where people are like, okay, we would like another. And like, that is gonna, I don't know.
And people are going to forget about it, maybe?
People are gonna freak out about
Dude,
the new one.
if
though.
they make a... Is it 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
I'm
they
pretty
make
sure it's in
6.
production right now.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. I've heard that for like
No,
6
multiple.
years.
Do you guys
Yeah.
want to hop into the metaverse conversation? Because
Well,
like
yeah.
part of me feels like they're waiting until like that comes out.
A
before
GTA
they release-
metaverse?
Dude, that would be
Like,
so
they just-
messed
they
up,
just keep
though.
That'd be
Prolonging
so
it.
fucking weird.
It'd be kind of fucked though.
Bro,
Like it wouldn't be
imagine-
good. It wouldn't be good.
Fucking-
People would
It wouldn't be
get,
good for
PTSD,
society, dude.
man. Like, that would not be good.
I honestly, I don't know a lot about the whole metaverse thing.
Well, it's like so weird because of the whole NFT space and crypto. It's like a segue into like this whole universe of being in not reality.
Yeah.
You know? And
It's like
I
Ready
don't-
Player One. You ever seen that?
yeah, and that freaks me out. I
That
don't like
does freak me out.
I don't
Well, they're
like
calling it like Web3, right?
that. Really
Kind of like just the whole metaverse thing. Like it's like when the internet came out, it was just so foreign to everyone. Like
Right. Yeah.
no one had seen anything like it before, right?
Yeah, it is kind of
And
like
I
that.
don't know shit about crypto or anything like that, but it's like I'm also like acknowledge the fact that like it'll probably like we don't know what's gonna happen until it does, you know, and it'll take some time.
It is like people sitting here trying to explain
Yeah.
the internet to each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true. No, I have put money into Bitcoin and like
Mhm.
because I've heard people talk about like
It's down though.
It is down,
It's the
it's,
whole market's
Shit,
going
the whole
into we're going
market's
into
down.
recession, but
Yeah, that's what people keep saying.
we are.
It should be
We are.
interesting.
I
You
mean,
think?
'cause-
How long do you give
Because
it? if you had
COVID
to
wasn't a
guess?
recession, you know.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
COVID was like this pullback of spending, but it wasn't like the market's recession. People with like in the Fed did these inflation rates again. I don't know if I'm really explaining this right.
Yeah.
But-
it's-
Well, no one's gonna
It's-
correct you. It's awesome.
It's that's what's great about podcasts.
Yeah.
It's this cyclical
There's
thing.
no expert here.
yeah.
And it's gonna suck for a couple years, but it's natural. I don't know. That's the thing I'm learning about investing. You can't really time the market, but it's also like it'll be back up to where it was. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Trusting that our government is safe.
Do you think it's gonna affect my bowling alley tips?
No.
No, I'll be good there.
No, I
like-
mean people need a bowl, right?
They do.
Yeah.
It's a
The
necessity.
people going to Super Play though, do they tip? Well,
That's what I was wondering. This dude was talking a lot about how much they're gonna tip,
Hmm.
and I'm like, who's going to the Super Play bowling alley bar?
Yeah.
are you
Remember
gonna- are you
that
gonna be
rec
making
sports
drinks?
class? No, I
Yeah.
can't until we're 21. Remember that rec sports class?
Where we got milkshakes.
What are you talking about?
Well, someone got a milkshake during that.
At
but-
Super Play?
Yeah,
Don't hear that
no,
guy.
we went bowling. Yeah.
No, I know. Yeah,
During school.
remember that dude that when we walked in, it was the first guy we saw, and he was talking to Coach Griff.
No.
Okay, well, never mind.
No, what?
Well, that's the guy. But also, remember there's people sitting at the
manager,
bar.
The manager. I thought you were talking about like some yeah.
Remember,
Yeah,
but
I do
remember there's
remember.
people sitting at the bar, and it
Yeah.
was like 11:30 on a Monday.
Yeah, dude, no.
There's like 5 old guys just getting hammered.
Oh my god. Yeah, so we were in this rec sports class like for high school and
Eric was in it.
yeah, and Eric and we like got to go bowling for like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Right? Like a
Yeah.
couple weeks worth of classes we were like having bowling and laser tag.
You would
This
play
is high school. Like what? And
so
Bro,
funny.
we
I,
were
s-
psyched
I
about
still
that.
I still went to laser tag when I was in high school.
Yeah,
Shit,
but
that
like we were
shit's-
getting.
Oh, it's
we were
so
getting
fun. Dude, we
credits
were-
for bowling.
Yeah, you
We
get
were going
freaking-
hard playing laser tag.
It was so fun.
Duffy was in our class too.
We had a great class.
That was actually maybe.
I mean, there's not much to do in Beaverton at times. You got to get creative, you know.
Honestly, yeah. There's a couple great bowling alleys around here. Got Kingpin, but Super Play will always have my heart.
Dude, that's like Corvallis. Like at the end of Corvallis, or living in Corvallis this year, I was like, dude, I don't know what to do. Like sometimes I run out of things to do when you've been in a place for so long.
Gotta get creative.
And yeah, you gotta like, I don't know, you gotta do things to spice it up, like start a podcast.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel like you always got your buddies though, right? And it's
Yeah, that's the
engaging.
thing. Yeah, you always
But
got
I
your
know
friends.
what you mean. I know what you mean. But
It's like you feel like I fall, especially at school, like a party on Thursday, party on Saturday, and it's at my frat house, and it's the same thing every single
So
week.
repetitive.
By the end of it, I'm like, dude, like I feel like I'm living the exact same weekend every single week,
Yeah.
and I was so burnt out.
yeah,
So I was so excited to come home.
that's good, man.
Yeah, I'm glad selfishly that you guys didn't hit
Yeah.
New Jersey because this wouldn't be happening.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
I
God,
needed
yeah.
my
Next
summer
year.
buddies.
and next year
Next year,
I'll
that
be-
would have been a cool experience.
I'll be
I'm
in
glad
New
you guys gave that a try because that would have been
really
that would've been
fun.
super sick.
Honestly, I would try to shoot for it next summer. Like, I'll be
Yeah,
in New
but
York.
if that one job place doesn't work out, I don't know.
Is there another resort in Cape May?
Well, you guys would have.
It's
more
not-
time to-
It's not really resort. Like there's no. It's like that one big resort, and then there's.
I do
really
find it
nothing
weird
else.
that there was zero communication.
They emailed Eric and said, "You have the job, right, Eric?"
Yeah, they said full-time job.
They said full-time
this
job,
is-
and then CC'd the housing guy, and the housing guy never responded.
Jeez, that sucks.
And the living there is just so expensive, so it would be like the only way we could live and work there would be to do that.
Yo, do you guys hear that cat?
Yeah, that cat is.
Where is that fucking cat coming?
Is that you making those noises?
I don't know.
No, I do hear that.
Yeah, but next year. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's all. I don't know if there's anything else we want to go into.
Is there anything you want to say before we?
Thanks for having me, guys, and hey, make sure to check out the brand Perceptions. Lots gonna come from it, and really appreciate you guys having me on, and excited to see where this is gonna go.
Yeah, thanks for
course.
coming on. Also, let me take the time to shout out University Power Washing, your local Portland pressure washing services. We'll clean any hardscapes you need. We're growing. And then also, goddamn, the people orchestrating this thing. Upland Studios, right
Upland
here.
Studios,
Studios.
Man,
and
this is the
Superplay,
platform.
and
And
Superplay.
Superplay.
And Superplay.
Yeah.
Sesame Dolls, let's not forget.
But Tyler, thank you for coming on, man. We really appreciate it. You helped start this podcast. And
Three Broke College Kids, episode 1.
until next time, baby, we ain't going away anytime soon. So let's go.
All right.
All right.